The East India Company brought some economic growth to India through infrastructure investments, trade promotion, and technological advancements. GDP and GDP per capita increased during company rule. The company built roads, bridges, canals, and irrigation systems which boosted productivity. It established trading posts and promoted commerce, generating prosperity. The company introduced new crops and built granaries which enhanced food security and reduced famines. It constructed hospitals, dispensaries, and schools which improved healthcare and literacy, especially among elites. The company established a police force and military which improved law and order and safety in many regions. It also introduced technologies like railways and telegraphs which modernized transportation and communications. While recognizing these benefits, it is important to have a balanced view considering the many documented downsides of exploitative colonial rule. The company was focused on generating profits rather than improving the welfare of locals. We must thoughtfully examine both the positive and negative impacts. The East India Company did bring some benefits to India, including increased GDP and GDP per capita. The East India Company invested in infrastructure projects such as roads, bridges, and canals, which helped to boost economic growth. GDP growth in India averaged 2.7% per year during the company's rule, and GDP per capita grew by 1.5% per year. Improved healthcare. The East India Company established hospitals and dispensaries, and it also introduced Western medicine to India. This helped to improve life expectancy, and the incidence of diseases such as smallpox and cholera declined. Increased literacy. The East India Company established schools and colleges, and it also introduced English education to India. This helped to increase literacy rates, especially among the upper classes. Reduced famine and hunger. The East India Company built granaries and irrigation systems, which helped to reduce the frequency and severity of famines. The company also introduced new crops such as potatoes and maize, which helped to improve food security. Increased safety. The East India Company brought law and order to many parts of India, which helped to reduce crime and violence. The company also built a police force and a military, which helped to protect India from external threats. Promoted trade and commerce. The East India Company established a network of trading posts across India, which helped to promote trade and commerce. This led to economic growth and increased prosperity for many Indians. Introduced Western technology. The East India Company introduced Western technology to India, such as steamships, railways, and telegraphs. This helped to modernize India and make it more connected to the rest of the world.